Okay, good evening all. Let me start with this meeting. So I will start sharing my screen to you. So basically this internship is about core electronics branch and what are the opportunities are there. So our end goal from this internship is firstly, uh, we will find out what are the top electronics companies. Okay. Then second thing is what are the skills required to get into these companies, and then how we can achieve those skills. Okay, and maybe a short review paper on current trends in electronics engineers, or we will think of a title, but something like this, a manuscript on something like trends in job scenario in electronics engineering and so on, something like this, a manuscript which is a review paper. It's a research review paper, so it will have some value to your resumes also. Secondly, being all electronics engineer, it's very important skill that you will gain for yourself, but with the guidance of our internship. So these are the main internship tasks. Now, other than that, we also need to make one video uh, about this, whatever we are learning here, and then maybe some slides and then voice over to it and so on. So that skill I will teach you later. So today's first session is about, so we all know that as an engineer, when you pass the 12th standard, everyone looks for computer and IT, at least majority of the people, and reason being the placement after BE. So everybody is looking for a immediate placement. So come se come computer and IT gives you a fastest payment, fastest placement with highest payment, and that's what everyone is looking for, shortcuts. Now electronics companies are looking for engineers, especially electronics engineers, but we don't know about it and we don't even try, and that's why we never get those jobs. Then who is getting the jobs there? So mostly the jobs who are means being absorbed into this electronics engineering are master students of electronics and sometimes PhDs of electronics. So this is where the electronics trend is going, and that's why you will see most of the manufacturing industries in India are almost down. They are not manufacturing anything novel in electronics, and entire world is now looking at China, Korea, and such countries where there is a lot of electronics being made. We have only two facilities in India, one in IIT Bombay and one in IIT Bangalore, to make ICs, proper ICs, and sell them out. So that's really bad. As an institute, every institute should have IC manufacturing facility. We are trying to get one into our college also, but I don't know when it will happen. But that's the scenario, and let's start with this internship task and how we are going to proceed in this. Okay, so within this background, let me start with this internship task. uh, so हम लोग ही क्यों इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स इंजीनियर्स ही क्यों? बिकॉज हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, हम लोग आधे अधूरे कंप्यूटर के स्किल लेके जाते हैं। हम अभी इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स इंजीनियर में आए हैं तो पूरा कंप्यूटर नहीं सीखते, तो हम ज्यादातर आधे अधूरे सब्जेक्ट पढ़ते हैं जिसका बेस क्लियर नहीं होता, ताकि वो आगे के सब्जेक्ट भी क्लियर नहीं होते, एंड जिसकी वजह से हम ना इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स के ढंग के इंजीनियर बन पाते हैं और ना ही हम कंप्यूटर आईटी के ढंग के इंजीनियर बन पाते हैं। सो इसीलिए ये जरूरी है कि आप ये समझो कि इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स में आगे क्या हो सकता है, क्या करना होता है, एंड व्हाट आर द स्किल्स रिक्वायर्ड। ओके, I guess I got a reminder for my next meeting, but it's okay. Let's continue. So we have 10 more minutes. First thing, you have to so आपका पहला टास्क होगा कि name me top 20 electronics companies worldwide and then top 20 electronics company in India. That is the first task to your team. Now your team consists of, I don't know how many students are there. Currently there are, let me just check. Vedant, you have to add Vedant. This guy is Vedant Kelkar. Then Bhargavi Koi, Sakshi, Krupa, Supriya. So total team of 5 students, and you have to add them all to the group, and you can share this video to them also. And if you don't know anybody, just tell me. I will get their numbers, and you can add them to our WhatsApp group. Uh, so you can start dividing the task as per your requirement. Again, I am repeating the names of the team: Vedant Kelkar, Bhargavi Koi, Sakshi, Krupa, and Supriya. Currently, I guess Supriya, Krupa, and Sakshi is there in the group, and others can join as soon as. So this information was not there with you. Next thing is, what is the first task? I have told you, gather 20 electronics companies where you would like to work given an opportunity, and even everyone would like to work. Okay, so let it be Samsung Electronics, let it be maybe Nokia Electronics, maybe Intel, any 20 electronics companies where you would like to work. 20 names from worldwide, that is on a global level, and then 20 names from India. Okay, and you should also know their corresponding location. That is very important. So let's say Samsung Electronics is there in Bangalore, and Samsung Electronics is there in the South Korea. Now the type of the openings that Samsung Electronics Bangalore will open will be for software jobs, and Samsung Electronics Korea will be for hardware jobs. So you have to be careful when you name the company. First you just name the company, and then you give me the location where it is requiring a hardware engineer. Okay, we will not limit ourselves by country, region, language. It could be anywhere, any job in the world. So we are preparing you for that, and let's see how to do that. Okay, so this is the first task given to the team. Maybe 2-3 days are good enough for this. I don't know how much time your team will need. Next task is, let's say you want to go for Samsung Electronics. Okay, let's say this is the first company we are trying to target. Now Samsung Electronics, you can say jobs in front of it, then it will take you to the job portal. Now typically this job portal is limited to the nearest location of yours, where it will set location anywhere. Okay, and then it will show you all the possible locations. Okay, even within India, outside India, that depends on the location. So here you can see Bangalore, Karnataka, Samsung Electronics required a fresh female male candidate. And here if you see, they will require something like people who just can speak English, or ITI engineer role, or even 10th or 12th graduate. So basically they need a supporting staff rather than a actual person working in a core electronics. Okay, and second thing you have to note, that salary they can pay is 17,500 to 58,500 based on the experience. So you can imagine, for a candidate like 10th and 12th pass, they are ready to offer 58,500 salary. So this is quite surprising. We generally don't know about this. And typically the salary range is from 14.5 lakhs to 61 lakhs. So this is quite a good range, where they say 17K to 58K. So minimum salary starting is 14K. And this is what a good company always does. So if it is an actual good company, they will pay you properly. And if it is not, then you cannot say anything. So this is okay. We just have 5 minutes now. but this is not the correct one we are looking for. So we are looking for Samsung Electronics candidate with electronics company. So you have to be careful what you are looking for. So let's check what is there. Senior physical design engineer. Okay. Okay, so this is the one job profile, sample job profile. I got it for you. Now your team has to get this data. Okay, read more, get all the data. Okay, whatever is the data said here. So this is our internship. We have to get this data. Now, what this senior physical designer engineers needs to know is um, SERDES, DDR, LPDDR, HBM, GDDR, IP development. Okay, so a DDR RAM based development knowledge is required. Okay, then skilled product development team. Okay, VLSI design expertise using RTL and GDS to flow. Okay, floor planning, clock free synthesis. So these are the skills required. So you have to break down these numbers into a unique skill. Let's say experience with SOC issues or ESD strategies, mixed signal block integration knowledge, and so on. So basically for this company, so let me just show you in the paint what we need to do now. So a very short task is first, I don't know what I did. Did I open? So I should have opened a print. Okay. So very short task is, let's say top 20 companies worldwide. That is the first task you will do. Then top 20 companies in India, which might be there in worldwide company also. So this company is there worldwide and in India. So let's say this is Samsung Electronics. Okay. Then in Samsung Electronics, there are different positions where they require electronics engineer. One of them is senior physical development engineer. So senior physics development engineer. And then there will be another tree coming out of this particular senior. So development, he requires skills in this. Okay. And then there will be a separate Excel sheet which has an entry like Samsung, position, skills, and so on. So this you have to keep doing for all the companies, all the top companies, and maybe just at the end you can put the salary they are offering for these particular skills. Okay, so this is the basic data gatheration we have to do, and for that we need internet servers basically, which you all can do. So I will stop recording now. I have my another meeting. If you have any doubt, you can ask me within 2 minutes.